Welcome to another week of Split 2 action here in the Clio Cup SoF League. We are still in Oulton Park and interesting for the Split 2 championship is the following. None of the top 3 drivers will participate in this race. Isaac and myself, we were in Split 1. We saw that yesterday, and P3 John Duncan sadly was not there for this week. So maybe a bit of a shake-up for Split 2 will be interesting to see. So who can step up? Who can surprise? Let's say we shall find out. And maybe the starting grid will give us a bit of an insight for that. So let us take a look at that. We are back, we know the grid, and we are about to race, ladies and gentlemen. Red lights, long red lights, green, and good start from Toby Keel. Good reaction time against Daniel Hoffman. He is already side by side. We don't see, we're focusing on Dan Thornton. I wonder why. Because he goes a bit wide. Toby Keel loses though. He loses quite a bit. He loses not a bit more than a bit. He loses a lot. He loses a lot, and from P2, Dan Thornton also going wide. I will just write down start. I hope I know what I mean for the replay highlights. Man, from P2, maybe being able to attack for P1 due to a better start, all the way down to P17 and last. This hurts badly. We are with Travis Linscomb Hatfield, a new name. He is in P6. Mark Kelly trying to attack Mert Gutunca. My favorite tree of Oulton Park, I love it. Bruce Silva, he started from way back, he's in P15. Capitalizing by the mistakes by Dan Thornton at the crash of Toby Keel, and Jack Burgess attacks Daniel Hoffman, the pole sitter. He's now defending harshly and takes the lead. Daniel Hoffman, we have seen him a few times. This is Mark Kelly. This was Mark Kelly, but I think apart from losing positions, no big crash. A lot is happening here in Split 2. Christoph Senesail, we have seen him also a few times last season. He's now attacking Neil Todd for P9. Dan Thornton and a new driver, William Kaisch. I hope I say it right. Probably not. From the Netherlands. I will not comment on this tree every time we see it, even though it's my favorite tree in Oulton Park because it blocks the view. Thank you for that. Jack Davies, that was just a little blink. Senesail, Peter McIntyre, and behind them is Ben Shellcraft. This is a battle for P10. Peter McIntyre. He was the one that sent me the Split 2 replay, and he also said me that he will miss, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks due to vacation. So last time we see him for quite a bit. Hope for him that he gets a good result. Ben Shellcraft, he was the driver with the reverse Damon Hill helmet. I like it. Daniel Hoffman, he was the pole sitter. He is now in P4. He drove a few races last season. I believe he won the Split 2 race in Lime Rock, if I remember correctly. And now he tries to gain P3 back against Mert Gütunca. I believe the last time we saw him was in Split 3. Hoffmann on the inside, but a bit behind. Brakes later though. Gütunca gives him the space. And they still touch though. They still touch. But this is racing. Senesail and Neil Todd swapping positions. And if I saw it correctly, Neil Todd was flashing his lights. So maybe not all too happy with what happened in turn 1 there as well. Man, a lot is happening here. A lot to take in. But so far so good. Peter McIntyre, P12. Travis Linscomb Hatfield, P5, attacking Mert Gütunca, who lost quite. Oh, there was a touch, and now Jack Davies, 3 wide to turn 9, and Jack Davies. Oh, what is wrong with his connection? I'm not used to this. He changed his livery a little bit as well. Small little details I notice. And he is now in P4, from 6 to 4 in a few seconds. You'll like to see it. From a driver that has driven all his SoF races in Split 2. And speaking about Split 2, no more experience in Split 2 than Neil Todd. By far the driver with the most Split 2 races. Which I comment on each and every week, so I hope by now every one of you knows it. It's part of the test for next week. Okay, got it? Great. Gütunca, he is now in attacking mode after losing the position to Jack Davies. This is for P4 to the inside. There is a chance down to turn 9. Later braking to the inside. Where is Jack? There is Jack. He is behind him. Nice overtake. Nicely done. Looked good. What is not so looking good is Travis's front bumper. This thing has seen things. But good battle. I like it. Almost 6 minutes into the race. And now Jack Davies back in the Hunter role. Oh, different choice of line. Maybe he can capitalize. No, he can't. There is a bit of Gütunca rear bumper in his way to fully attack out of that corner. But a good battle. A good battle nonetheless. Even though these 3 lose a lot of time to the top 3, if we can see not only visually but also on the card to the right and the timetable to the left. Sometimes we have to focus on these things. Oh! Jack Davies losing a position to Travis Linscomb Hatfield. TLH for short. Now, yeah. Oh, maybe a counter chance? No. But Jack is looking. He is looking, he is bobbing, he is weaving. He wants to be annoying. And he wants to get the position back. This is further down the grid. William Kaisch and Kevin de Bolster, 2 Netherlands drivers, fighting for P15. Then Thornton in front of them. And Ben Chelcraft. He is in 11 between Neil Todd and Peter McIntyre. Roughly where he should be according to his iRating. Linscomb Hatfield and Jack Davies almost there side by side. We don't see it. Now we see it. This camera. Oh, another angle. We are at the race leader, Jack Burgess. Nice overhead view. And back to Linscomb Hatfield and Jack Davies. They touch. Nothing happened so far. But there's Malson Cardozo. He sniffs an opportunity. Hatfield in front. Jack Davies. Ooh, all good. Oh, not good, not good, not good. Not good. Aye. I'm not so sure about that one. It looked more like... Difficult to judge. Hatfield ports to the box. What a shame, it was a good race from him. Jack Davies, he drops down to P7. A few opportunistic drivers. Senesil now in P6. Yeah, what do you think about this? Racing incident? Unlucky? Too aggressive? Be the judge. Be the judge. Feel free to give your opinion. All I know is that Jack was not happy after the race with that incident, but not because he thinks he caused it. And yeah, I'm afraid so too. But at least what I can tell, it was no ill intent. Senesil, ooh, he's sliding a bit. Can Jack capitalize? He takes the inside. Still behind the Oulton Park tree. Difficult to say. Senesil still in front. But look at this pack of 5 drivers. And Malson Cardozo probably thinks, yeah, keep fighting, keep doing it, please. Keep doing it. Oh, Mark Kelly in the pits? Maybe, I mean, he was, I believe, part of this crash. Add he a meatball maybe from that. I can imagine it at least. Senesil, Davis, side by side. This tells me that Jack Davies takes turn 4. It is much more to the inside, much more aggressive, because otherwise there is no real opportunity here. This is now for P6. Oh, good exit, good exit. This is a prime opportunity. This is textbook for turn 9 to overtake. Davies in the inside, but Senesil, he is still there. Still there, this is not over. And Neil Todd, Peter McIntyre, Ben Chalcroft, they are watching and watching closely. Davies to the inside. Oh, now he gets out. Yeah. Like I said, a lot is happening. I'm running out of space to write down stuff to take a look afterwards. Speaking about taking a look, I would love to see the top 3. Burgess, Gonzaga and Hoffman are within 0.8 seconds, but we are focusing on this group for the moment. 3 minutes left, so maybe we can get something in the closing stages. Either way, rotten race for Toby Keel, Jack Davies, Travis Linscomb Hatfield, Mark Kelly. Rotten. I think this is the best way to describe it. But sometimes, speaking for Neil Todd now, being the I wait a moment and watch what will happen can help you. He is now in P6. I mean, under attack from Ben Chalcroft and Christoph Senesil, of course, but now in P6. I think he was in P11 early on, so nice gain, nice gain. Mark Kelly still in the pits. Don't know if he will return to the track. I don't think so. Chalcraft. Todd. Turn 7 into turn 8. This is turn 8. Turn 7 is the left little. Before that, excusez-moi. Chalcraft to the outside, brakes roughly the same time. Neil Todd defends the inside. Goes to the inside once again. I mean outside for this one, but inside for the more important corner, which is turn 1. Side by side. Todd, Chalcraft, behind them Christoph Senna Sail. Chalcraft, good race so far. Number 10 car, he is in P6. Oh, Neil Todd losing a position to Christoph Senna Sail as well. Was not really expecting this. Oh, that is a super slide. Looks cool, is not fast. But Neil Todd, I don't think that he can capitalize on it. Doesn't look like it, as we are heading into the final lap for the leading pack, which sadly the program says, nah, don't need to show it. Which is a close battle between Burgess, Gonzaga and Hoffman, but the problem is this is just that little bit closer, so it gains the attention from the programming. I'm sorry for that. Thornton, William Kaisch and Toby Keel. I finally know their team name, by the way. Toby Keel and his crew. They are the Buff Orpingtons. More on them probably in Split 3. And finally we take a look at the top 3. Look how close they are. They are right up their keister. 0.1, 0.1. But we are focusing on this. I'm not sure why, because this is mwah. This could be a great or disastrous finish if one gets too funky, if you know what I mean. We will see after the Oulton Park tree, but no. This goes as they entered the lap. Congratulations, Jack Davies, Eduardo Gonzaga and Daniel Hoffman. Good result for all three of them. Big gap to P4 Mert Gurtuncha. Congratulations, good race from him as well. And now we wait for Malson Cardozo, Ben Chalcraft, Christoph Senezel, Neil Todd almost got him. 0.1 seconds. Close, but Senezel stays in P7. And now we are waiting for Travis, Linscomb, Hatfield to finish the race. And these are the results. Jack Burgess down to Bruce Silver in the top 10. Nicely done. Congratulations. And William van der Kaisch down to Mark Kelly. Eventful race. I'm not sure what to show in the replay highlights because I have written down a lot. And this is usually not a good sign because we are probably gonna miss stuff. Either way, before we take a look to the highlights, we take a look at the standings to see how everything shapes up. Not only the overall championship, but the Split 2 standings. So let's take a look at them. And we are at the standings. And as we talked about in yesterday's Split 1 broadcast, many of the top spots are with Split 1 drivers from this race at the very least. Because the usual Split 2 suspects, Mitchell, myself, Duncan, were either in Split 1 or not there at all. So we have to take a look and we find Eduardo Gonzaga in P15 as our highest positioned driver from Split 2. Jack Burgess 18, Mark Kelly 19, Malson Cardozo 22. And there they come. Mert Gutuncha, Dan Thornton, Neil Todd. They are all in this quite tight window, so to speak, for the overall championship. And if we look closer down the line, Chalcraft 31st, McIntyre 40, Hoffman with that good result in 47. So yeah, they are they're up there. They are up there. Good results. And who knows, the season is still young. Don't forget that. And now we look at the Split 2 standings and what has changed. Well, the gap for Eduardo Gonzaga and Neil Todd got much smaller to the top 3. And also Ben Jelcraft with 3 results. He is in P6, leading that real tight 30-point cluster, so to speak. But it will be interesting to see how this develops across the season. If people like Mitchell, myself, but also, where is he? P12, Jack Burgess. He is super quick, gaining iRating super fast. So it will be interesting to see how it develops. Who goes up into Split 1 on a regular basis? Who shows up on a regular basis? All that fun little things. So far, the only 2 drivers that have appeared in every Split 2 race were Mouse and Cardozo in P10 and Neil Todd in P5. So yeah, interesting. And what also hopefully will be interesting are the highlights that are following. Then tomorrow and the day after, Split 3, Split 4. Lots to take in. A lot of Clio content. I love it. I hope you love it too. So let's take a look at the highlights, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for Split 3.